Hi, uh, this is to show you a demo how to use a CodeTrack platform. So I have already opened this MIF form. The candidate will be provided with this link as you see in the URL portion, and he will be also provided with assessment identifier using which he can log into the test. So once you open the link, this MIF form will be displayed, and it will have this following uh, insta it will require this following details of the candidate, like first name, last name, email ID, phone number, unique ID, assessment identifier. Once he enters this, he has to click I am not a robot, and then he has to submit the form. This is totally customizable. It can be customized according to the client. So once we submit, it is remote proctor enabled, so it will start this remote proctoring process. A box will appear now with the given set of rules which the candidate has to go through, and once he goes through it, he has to click the checkbox and go to next. Once it goes to next, it will check this 4 parameter: browser check, webcam check, microphone check, and network check. Once everything is done, the next step will be, it will ask you to uh, click one uh, photograph of the candidate. So let's wait until this process is done. So it's done. Now we go to the next step, and this is where it will ask to take your photo. If candidate thinks that the image is not appropriate, he wants to retake it, he has this option. He can obviously retake. So I'm going to next. It will ask to you to share the screen, so you have to click here and share it. Once you do, you see below over here this remote proctoring is being shown. You can move it anywhere, and here are the two tests that we are using for demo. So we are starting the first test, that is MySQL. I'll just show you. I'll not be taking the test. See, this is one of the error that is being displayed, conversation or noise in the background. So there are different 11 parameters that it will check. It is one of it if there is a background noise, another is if there is a dual camera, and so on. So here we come and we start the test. You have to click on the start coding part. And here is instruction provided to the candidate. Once he goes through it, he can start taking this assignment. A checkbox will appear. You have to click here and agree to the terms and condition, and you have to start. Once you do, on the left there is the problem statement. The candidate has to go through it, and based on this he has to type his code in this. Since it is a MySQL question, he has to type the query. You can provide different language option over here. Since this test is just for MySQL, so only MySQL is coming in this drop down box. Once he has written the code, he can run the code, and once he runs the code, output will be provided. Since here I have not given anything, so it will basically, there will be nothing much. So it will show you this, the code execution, how was it successful, was it not, and once you verify, you can submit it. I'm just writing some code. It does not give any error because I have not written anything this way, but once you verify it with the test cases, it will give you negative result. I'm just writing one line so that I can verify. And now you see this is actually not a correct code, and we have provided different test cases, so it will verify the output of this query with the available test cases. And now it is showing you error. Once done, you have to submit. You will submit it, and you will go back to the page where it is showing you the SQL query. Since we have only one query, so it is displaying only one problem over here. Now I am finishing my SQL part, and I am going back to the page where we had another coding test, which is a programming language, and so we start it again. See, this is another error that is being showed here: face invisible or not looking into the camera. Once I fix my screen, I hope it will be gone. So this is the another test, and again we do the same thing as we did in the SQL one. We start coding. Again, similarly, there will be set of instruction that the candidate has to go through. Then he can start taking the test. A checkbox will come. He has to agree and continue. Once done, the problem statement will be on the left side, and on the right side he has to type the code. So we have provided the stuff. See, this main part you can the candidate cannot change. It is already provided. All he has to do is write his code in this part. Once he has written the code, he has to run the code, verify, and submit. Over here, since different languages are enabled for this, C Sharp, C++, Java 7, Java 8, and Python is enabled, so he can write the test in any of these languages. He can use C Sharp. He just has to change. So I'm just writing an error code so that I finish this part, and I can verify. Similarly, you have to verify here, and since this is a wrong code, the test cases will fail, and it will show you error. See, the test cases have not met, and then again you have to submit. Once you have submitted, you finish and submit the assignment, and it goes back to the landing page. Once your exam is over, you can log out from here. So this is how we take the CodeTrack exam. Okay. So thank you.